So what is up, guys? I'm just back to give you a quick update on the Remy Ma versus Brittney Taylor incident. Now, I was trying to go live earlier, but my device is completely depleted when it comes to battery power. So we're just going to have to do it this way. But let's get into this. So I told you guys last week, Brittney Taylor came out on her Instagram and she said that Remy Ma had hit her in her eye, allegedly. With that being said, I posted the video up. I got a lot of biased comments. Some people said, hey, there's no evidence. Remy's not going to do any jail time for this. It's nothing serious. Now, everybody knows that Remy Ma was already on parole. What I'm being told is that this incident stemmed from Remy Ma's stepdaughter. But I guess there were some things that Brittney had said about her stepdaughter, and I guess they got into it backstage. Now, if you haven't had a chance to pay attention, it's being reported all over the headlines that Remy Ma has been spotted with an ankle monitoring system on her ankle. Since the news started to spread, Remy Ma has since took to her Instagram, which is the picture that I have up. And she took a few pictures showing that, yes, she does have an ankle monitor bracelet on. Now, as of right now, the police are not really saying much. All I know that they did say it was an open investigation. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on exactly what's going on. But Remy Ma was spotted wearing an ankle bracelet, an ankle bracelet monitor, excuse me. So the alleged fight between the Love and Hip Hop stars Remy Ma and Brittney Taylor still has many fans scratching their head as they scramble to decipher the truth from fiction. Well, an additional detail regarding Remy Ma could make things a bit clearer. The rapper was recently photographed wearing an ankle monitor. Early last week, Brittney Taylor took to her social media with claims that Remy Ma punched her in the face without warning, resulting in her having a black eye. Taylor initially posted the question to Remy regarding the incident, asking, "Why did you do this to me?" ? This question was included with the video she posted, and in the caption it read, "So here I am on my way to a very important meeting. And it's hard to even focus because of what occurred last night. Didn't want to bring it to social media because it's pretty embarrassing and not a good look, to be honest. I tried my best to cover it up with makeup and move on. But that still didn't work. My question is, at Remy Ma, why did you do this to me? ? Hashtag what happened to women empowerment. Hashtag black love. ? Shaking my head. Now, however, Taylor was recently gave more insight into what allegedly happened between the two women, which caused things to get physical. Taylor now claims that things escalated due to a misunderstanding involving Remy's stepdaughter, lhhny. According to Taylor, Remy allegedly punched her after they got into a verbal altercation while attending a fundraiser concert hosted by Remy's friend and longtime collaborator Fat Joe. Taylor elaborated further, stating that the argument was about lhhny and a man during a spring break trip to Miami that eventually evolved into a domestic dispute. Taylor said, "What happened with me and Dej in Miami is I saved her. I saved her life." Now, this is all allegedly, but Brittney Taylor came out and she said this is what happened. She said, "What happened with me and Dej in Miami is I saved her. I saved her life." And Remy got aggressive. She was like, "That's not what I heard." And she punched me in the face. Now, I don't know if that's exactly what happened. And once again, this is allegedly, but the news sources are talking and stating that this whole incident did come about over Remy Ma's stepdaughter, lhhny. With that being the case, I don't know if I believe the whole story. I do believe there's bits and pieces that are missing, because for Taylor just to say what happened with me and Dej in Miami is I saved her. I saved her life. Well, she doesn't tell anybody how she saved her or how she saved her life. She says Remy got aggressive. Well, maybe Remy wanted to know what the fuck what you talking about. Because if you're talking about my kid telling me you saved my child's life, stepdaughter or not, I need some details. So don't just beat around the bush. She said, she was like, "That's not what I heard." And she punched me in my face. Now, if anybody knows Remy Ma, I personally do not believe she just went to "that's not what I heard" and punched Brittney in the face. We all know Brittney has kind of a little fly mouth. And at the end of the day, like I said before, you're 4'10", so you really can't be with the shits when we talking about Remy Ma, she's what, 5'9", 6 foot, 6'3" in heels. I'm just saying, she's the type of chick you got to pick a chair up and raise up on her ass. You feel me? Especially if you short as Brittney Taylor. But I really don't think that was the reason why Remy punched her. I honestly believe because, you know, Remy has really, from what I could see, would have been trying to be calm, do what she need to do since she's had this baby. I've even seen her try to kind of take some of these young ladies under her wing. So I believe maybe she felt disrespected. I also believe maybe Brittney Taylor took it too far, said the wrong thing out her mouth, and she got popped. You got to understand, I'm from Brooklyn. So at the end of the day, if you say the wrong shit to me, you bound to get popped. You feel me? I was born in Ohio. You bound to get popped. So you have to be careful when you're talking one to a grown-ass woman. Brittney Taylor is still a kid. You feel me? And sometimes some of these kids think they're entitled. They can say whatever they want. You're not their mother. You're not their father. So they like, hey, I could run my mouth about whatever. But that's not the case. You have to be careful. You say the wrong shit to the wrong person, you might get a stank. You feel me? So anyway, Remy Ma went to her Instagram and she took pictures, posting it up because she was getting a lot of speculation and a lot of people hitting her DMs asking, did she have on an ankle monitor? So anyway, the NYPD states that they had opened up an investigation. And basically it's stemming from Taylor's allegations of assault. Remy, along with her husband Papoose and Fat Joe, recently attended a basketball event at Yankee Stadium. And you can clearly see her wearing the ankle monitor in multiple photos. So there's multiple photos of her wearing this ankle monitor. And it just is what it is. So I just wanted you guys to kind of get an idea, kind of see what the news was. I'm going to show you guys a couple of these pictures real quick. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. As you can see, that is Remy. Let me go down here. So this is Fat Joe, you know, everybody. But if you see, that's Remy Ma. And right here, she has on an ankle bracelet. Now, there's a couple other pictures, her, Papoose, Joe. If you look down there, once again, like I said, there at the stadium, you could tell she is wearing an ankle bracelet. So with that being said, I just want you guys to understand that this situation is definitely traumatic. Hopefully it doesn't cause Remy to go back to jail, because when you're on parole, you really have to be careful with what you're doing. One wrong step can definitely cost you. Now, from what I understand, they state Remy was soon to be able to, I guess she was supposed to be getting off parole soon. But with this situation, I highly doubt if that is going to happen. Since they put her on an ankle monitoring bracelet, that means they want to know where she's at all times, which is definitely not a good look. So shout out to Papoose, shout out to Remy, shout out to Brittney. Take care of that eye. And you guys have a blessed one.